Loomis back in September by Butler County Children and Youth Services. CYS says Manny and Taimuty-Loomis manipulated doctors into giving two of their children narcotic drugs and feeding tubes. The couple lost another child to a rare disease and claim their surviving children suffer from the same illness. Attorneys for the couple are now presenting their arguments as they fight to get their children back. She's accused of manipulating doctors into giving two of her children narcotics and feeding tubes for medical conditions that experts claim they didn't have.
And tonight, a Butler County woman whose children were taken away 7 months ago is preparing for a reunion.
After today, after 7.5 months, I get to see all of my children. And I certainly hope that with this new miracle today, if you will, that my family will be reunited finally and we can be together. I'm so elated.
Ron and Manny Taimuty-Loomis' children were taken away last fall by Butler County Children and Youth Services. CYS officials claim Manny Taimuty-Loomis has Munchausen syndrome by proxy, a psychological disorder that involves a parent causing or reporting medical symptoms that lead to medical interventions. The parents contend that their son, Ezra, and daughter, Simia, have mitochondrial disease. Tuesday, a judge ruled the parents can see their children, something the family has been waiting for a long time.
It's just great news, and it's been great for me to be able to see the kids. It's been very difficult for me, for my wife, to see her not being able to see all the kids, and I'm just overjoyed.
The couple lost another child to mitochondrial disease.
And she calls her children after they were taken away by Children and Youth Services more than 7 months ago. CYS claims Manny Taimuty-Loomis suffers from Munchausen syndrome by proxy. The psychological disorder causes a parent to fabricate medical conditions in their children. But she and her husband say their son and daughter suffer from mitochondrial disease, the illness which claimed the life of their son Jonah back in 2001. Yesterday, a judge agreed to allow Manny Taimuty-Loomis a visit with her children.
You can see her children for the first time in 7 months. The children were taken away from their parents, Manny and Ron Taimuty-Loomis.
Their 3 children. Last fall, Butler County CYS took the Loomis family's 3 children after the mother was accused of manipulating doctors into performing unnecessary medical procedures. Butler County judges ruled that Manny Taimuty-Loomis will be allowed to supervise visits with her children once a week, 4 hours, until the case against her is resolved. The first visit came last night.
It's just nerve-wracking, and the anticipation is difficult, but the fact that in the meantime we get to see our kids together, it's wonderful.
We are very excited, and we trust that justice will prevail.
Decision about permanent placement of the children is expected to be released in a written ruling early next week.
A father and a step.
County mother is getting the miracle she's been praying for tonight. She's seeing her children for the first time in nearly 8 months. Channel 11's Kimberly Easton joins us live now with more. Kimberly?
Peggy, at this very moment, the Taimuty-Loomis family is spending quality time together. This after being apart for more than 7.5 months. Their visitations are supervised and will remain that way until the court decides to put them all back together for good.
It's just nerve-wracking, and the anticipation is difficult, but the fact that in the meantime we get to see our kids together, it's wonderful.
We are very excited, and we trust that justice will prevail.
Manny Taimuty-Loomis and her husband Ron left the courtroom with smiles on their faces, even though the presiding master has made no recommendation as to whether they should get their 3 children back. In September, Butler County Children and Youth Services removed 7-year-old Ezra, 5-year-old Adia, and 2-year-old Simia after accusing the mother of manipulating doctors into giving Ezra and Simia narcotic drugs and feeding tubes.
Doctors make medical decisions every day based on their own expertise. Doctors do not do surgeries because you walk in and say, "Give me a surgery, doctor," and to say otherwise is absurd.
Though a neurological and genetic expert testified 7-year-old Ezria has mitochondrial disease, a genetic disorder that causes parts of the body to shut down, CYS still doesn't think now is the time to return the children to their parents.
I don't know what was going on in the minds of the parents when they said that. And as long as I don't know the answer to that question, I don't know that the kids can be safe if returned home. And that scares the hell out of me.
A written recommendation from the court is expected to be rendered by early next week. Live in Butler County tonight, Kimberly Easton, Channel 11 News.
A Wilkinsburg mother accused